Hello everyone, welcome back to another installment on the Hunter Apprentice series. I'm Mike Friesen, this is Jeremy Braun, and today we're going to be talking about gear review and optics. What kind of optics are versatile, what you should look for in a good pair of optics, and then we'll touch a little bit about the bino pack as well. So why don't you start us off there, Jeremy?
Yeah, when you're shopping for binos, I mean, there's tons of options, and there's lots of good quality products out there. I guess the biggest question you want to ask yourself is, what are you using it for? I mean, a good pair of relatively inexpensive binos can do quite a job for you. Now you can get, binos come in all sorts of different, extra accessories, and you can get range finders built in, and you can spend a lot of money on binos.
For sure.
If you're looking for that. But what we're looking at today is we both have basically the same bino. They're Vortex. Mike's are an 8x42 and mine are a 10x42. Quality will always outshine inferior products.
Absolutely.
Especially when you get into optics. The more money you spend on it, the better the glass, the better your waterproofing, all the different features on there are.
Yeah, and I think, one thing to note, especially if you're kind of a hunter on a budget, for sure, the Vortex option, Bushnell, things like that are very good entry level. Like, just the technology of optics has come a long way. Depends on what kind of gas they're purged with will determine, a bit of light reflectant, argon versus nitrogen, etc. These specifically, a bit of a smaller objective lens, so the 42 mil won't let as much light in as like a 50 or a 52 mil, or in different brands you can get different types of objective lenses. But all in all, it's going to be, what are you using them for? You can also look at warranties, like Vortex has that lifetime warranty type of idea there, which, you break them, you get replacements, which is something I look for because, we use and abuse our equipment, we use them for what it's intended for, but at the same time, stuff happens in the field, right?
And we've used that warranty before.
So. Yeah, and it came in quite handy. So I think, looking for a budget, I mean, just ballparking, it's tough to say you can spend too much money on optics.
Right.
But it more or less depends on your budget, but don't skimp on optics. Like, there's many other pieces of gear that we'll talk in different videos in this series that, you can go a little bit on the cheaper side. You don't need the best of the best of the best, but boots, rain gear, and optics are things that you just do not want to skimp on.
Yeah.
Because wet feet suck.
Yep.
Not being able to see your game sucks. Everything's fogging up all the time, or it's not clear. That sucks. Having bad rain gear that seeps also sucks. If you're wet and cold, you're miserable, right? So when you're looking at optics, try out different brands. There's lots of places that I've been to, hunting shops. They'll even give you a couple models, look through them, right? Look in different light reflectancy, things like that. What do you like better, bigger, smaller objective, and weight, right? It also depends on weight. If you're not doing expedition hunts, maybe it doesn't matter as much, but if you are going on those sheep, mountain goat hunts, a pound gained is a pound earned. in that sense. So. What about bino packs?
So we have a couple examples here of different bino packs. These are obviously, this is a Vortex and that one's a Badlands. And there's many different options, compartments and options that you can get, accessibility,
And make sure your binos fit in there.
Yeah.
Different bino packs are different sizes. So whereas my 8x42s fit in here, I can tell you right now that going too much bigger, even like going to a 10x50, is going to be snug. So if you can, even do a little bit research and find out what bino packs are bigger, smaller, to allow for bigger, smaller binos. Because I actually didn't know that, and I almost bought the wrong pack that would have been much too small for even these. So I have a magnetic closure, so it kind of just snaps shut.
Yeah.
And you have more of a buckle type of closure there. And I've got some side pockets, you know, for some gear, and then I've also got a rangefinder pouch in here as well, which is handy. And on that Vortex one, you could stick a rangefinder clip on the side or something like that. But I think more than anything is, why do you have a bino pack versus why you would want just a bino strap?
Exactly, yeah.
Now, for me, I've learned that lesson the hard way. I went on my very first sheep hunt, didn't know anything about bino packs, and I just had the strap. And by day 3, the back of my neck was just absolutely chafed. It was raw. And because when you sweat, salt, and then that strap was just swinging, chafing side to side, horrible, horrible experience. One thing that I'll never forget, first thing I did when I got home is I went and bought a bino pack. Because, you know, when you put these on here, I'll just demonstrate this here. So the shoulder straps fit kind of like a backpack, right? No chafing on the neck, really great that way. So that's kind of the biggest reason why you should get a bino pack. They fit underneath your pack
It
too.
holds it nice and secure to your body. You don't have that,
No swinging.
You don't need your bino swinging back and forth, getting knocked into your gun or whatever, right? Snagging on a tree branch. Everything stays nice and close to you. There's no extra movement going on.
Yeah, so, you know, figure out your budget first. Do some research into the different brands. You know, I would say, like, you can get a very good pair of binoculars for under $500.
Absolutely. Yeah.
You know, and honestly, that's considering being budget friendly. Like I said, do not skimp on optics, but consider it to be one of your more expensive pieces of gear.
Yeah.
Right? So when you're budgeting things out, certain things can go lower on the totem pole on the budget. Optics should be near the top of what you're going to spend on, because you need good optics. Rifle scopes, binos, spotting scopes, doesn't matter. When you buy optics, buy good optics. You'll never wish you had a worse pair of optics.
No, exactly.
Awesome. Well, I hope you enjoyed this gear review today on the Pursue the Hunt YouTube channel. Click that subscribe button, the notification, and hit that like button so that we can share more content with others and yourself. So thanks for watching this video, and we'll see you next time.